I have a neuroscience degree. I'm going to law school. I'm writing a book. I'm trying to build a AI bot business. None of that was according to plan, and I have no idea how I got here. Okay, story time. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashley Trevetti, and I am back home, graduated from college in my childhood bedroom. If you can't tell, I painted this when I was 12 years old, and my mom told me by the time I turned 17, I would hate it, and she was right, except I hated it by the time I turned 15. It's really weird being back home, and it had me thinking about how I got to where I am. I graduated with a degree in neuroscience, and I'm headed to law school this fall, and I kind of think it's crazy that before all of this, I thought I was going to be a doctor. Yeah, a doctor. See, I went to college not knowing what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go, and I think a lot of people can resonate to that. I had no idea what I want to do. To be quite fair, I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I have a little bit more of an idea, I guess. That being said, I went to college and I knew I wanted to major in neuroscience, so what's the only logical explanation, right? You go be a doctor. That's it. Or you go do research. And being a doctor sounded like the better option because I don't really like sitting in labs too much. I knew that. So I didn't want to do research. So I said, okay, let me go be a doctor. Except, wait, I don't like blood and I don't like dissection. So how I decided to go be a doctor beats me. But I decided to go be a doctor. And when I realized that I don't like blood and I don't like dissections, it really dawned upon me that maybe that's not my track. But I still decided to stay in neuroscience because I find neuroscience to be really fascinating. If anyone who knows me knows it's kind of just a part of my personality at this point. I find it really fascinating to know how to optimize human performance. And I also think human behavior is really fascinating because we get to learn so much about other people. And I think I personally loved it, so I didn't want to give up the major, but I also had no idea where I wanted to go. In fact, I thought I was going to go get an MBA after finishing undergrad because I had no idea what I was doing. And let me emphasize, I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't really have an idea. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to go get an MBA. And so by my sophomore year, I decided, okay, no more doctor. Let's go get an MBA after studying neuroscience. Why not? Why not? And that lasted about 6 months until I was lost once again, being like, okay, well, I need to figure something out. And I was like, I have no idea where I'm headed or what's going to happen after I graduate. And I only have, at that point, it was like 2 years left. I only had 2 years left. And so I somehow stumbled into law thanks to a comment my dad made saying, like, he was like, maybe try taking a law class next semester. And I decided to take Intro to Law and Intro to Intellectual Property Law, and that's where I found law. I wouldn't say that it was a conventional path to getting to go to law school, nor was it one that I planned for. It kind of just happened. It just happened, and a lot of people ask me, why are you a neuroscience undergrad going to law school? I don't know, because I really love neuroscience and I think law could be a really fascinating field of study to learn. That's as much as I know. And I hope that someone is as lost as I am. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm having a lot of fun and I'm really excited for law school. I think I'll be able to learn so much, but I guess it was messy to get there. In a way, it wasn't a perfect, A to B to C path. It's quite messy. And now I'm deciding to write a book, which is crazy, and also build a business, which is also crazy, all at the same time. So I'm literally jumping off cliffs every single day, trying new things and ripping my hair out. And it kind of is one of those things, but I'm having fun. And I guess the premise of this video is not to say, oh my God, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, but rather to say I had no idea 4 years ago that this would be the plan. No idea. None. Isn't that crazy? No idea. 4 years ago, I had no idea that I would be going into law. 4 years ago, I would have said, you want to write a book? That's crazy. And you want the book not to be scientific at all, but rather some crazy science fiction, crazy lore type thing. Why would you do that? I don't know why I'm doing it. I have no idea why I'm doing anything, actually. I'm just kind of following little impulses. And that's getting me places or getting me nowhere. We will find out. But I think it's getting me places. But yeah, I guess I wanted to make a series of videos. And this is the first episode, and it is completely unscripted. I have 4 bullet points on my computer. I just want to make a series of how I figure things out and things I learn and crazy weird stories along the way. It's kind of like a video journal. I don't know, but except I'm exposing it to the world. So kind of scary, kind of not. Yeah, I hope it's fun. I hope people find it entertaining and find that they can resonate in some sort of way with life and trying to figure it out and knowing that you can't figure it out. And you just gotta kind of say F it, we ball. So yeah, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the series. I'm thinking of calling it An Unconventional Life, like maybe An Unconventional Life episode 1. I could change it though. I change my mind every single day. So let's just, I don't know, F it, we ball.